So I'm in the middle of this Rossi 92 357 38 special review, and I've always wanted to do this. I've tried looking this up before and I've had no luck finding videos on it. I've always wondered if subsonic 38 special, especially out of a long barrel like we have here, 24 inch, whether or not it would be louder than a high velocity 22 long rifle. The reason I've always wondered that is because, well, back in the day, I mean, all the time, and I mean, sometimes even now, I shoot 22 long rifle without ear protection because, I mean, to me, it's just, I don't think it's that loud. I mean, certainly subsonic out of a 22 is not loud at all. Depending on barrel length, some of the high velocity 22 does have a crack, and for those, I'll put on ear protection, but it depends on the barrel length. I noticed out of my Ruger 1022 here with the 18-inch barrel, high velocity like 1300 feet per second, does give a little bit of crack, so typically I'll wear ear protection with that. But back when I had my Marlins bolt guns with the 22-inch barrel, I shoot high velocity all day without ear pro because out of that 22-inch barrel, it just wasn't loud enough, I didn't think, to warrant the need for ear protection. I've always wondered if 38 special subsonic out of a long barrel, if it would be about the same velocity or not, so I'm going to find out today. So I'm going to use these Federals I just showed there. The rated velocity on those, 890 feet per second. So yes, you will get some increased velocity out of a rifle barrel, but being that these are only 890, you're still definitely going to come in subsonic even out of that 24-inch barrel. I might try to get a few over the chrono here and see if we can get reads on that to confirm that. And then for the 22 ammo, that's what I'm going to use there. You know, some high velocity there. It's rated at 1320 feet per second. I also have kind of a subsonic version here too as well. I'll probably try a couple of those to the 22. They'll be much quieter than these high velocity ones. Alright, let's get a couple of reads out of this thing here to confirm whether or not these are still subsonic coming out of that 24-inch barrel. I don't know how we get an 800 something then a 1080. Let me try a few more. Well, that kind of makes sense because, truth be told, I already tried one off camera without ear protection. It was a little loud. So that 800 something reading, that was either a bad read or one that was severely underloaded or something, but you can see they're averaging around 1100 feet per second here. So turns out they are coming in higher than subsonic. I think subsonic's right around 1100 feet per second, 1070, 1080, 1090, something like that. I'll throw it up. So some of those are coming in supersonic. So, but I'm glad I tested that, so the results will be conclusive now. I'm still going to go ahead and do the comparison. So again, these were advertised 890. So I guess to make sure you come in subsonic, even out of a 24-inch barrel or 16-inch or 20-inch or whatever, obviously you're going to have to chrono to check. But I'm guessing at this point you probably need some like heavier cowboy loads that are slower, like in the 700 feet per second range. Then that should have you coming in at subsonic velocities, which would obviously be quieter. So I wish I had some of that, but I don't. So let's go ahead and do this comparison real quick. It may be a little difficult for you guys to tell on video the sound differences, especially because I believe they're going to be pretty close. So I'll just give you my feedback as the best I can do. All right, first up, I got two of the subsonics in here, and then two of those high velocity. So yeah, these high velocity ones here, they were way louder than these subsonics. So these were comfortable to shoot, no problem. I even do have a little bit of echo coming off that wall there. But these definitely gave a little squint to my ears there. They're just a little bit louder than what I would say is comfortable. But these subsonics out of this 18-inch barrel, 100% comfortable. All right, so two of those 38 special now. And yeah, those were just a smidge louder than those high velocity were. The first one wasn't too bad. The second one, it was like my left ear started to ring just a little bit, but I mean, not too bad. So subsonics, even out of this 18-inch barrel subsonic 22s, for me at least, comfortable all day long, no hearing protection. These high velocity ones, 1300 feet per second, they're a little loud. I could handle a few, no problem, but if I shot more than a few, I definitely want to wear Ear Pro. And then those were just barely louder than the high velocity 22 long rifle out of an 18-inch barrel. So with those, I would definitely want to wear hearing protection, but it's just a very small amount. So I do firmly believe that if I could get them to come in subsonic, I don't know if it'd be as quiet, and that's what I was hoping to answer today, but unfortunately these are not coming in subsonic out of that 24-inch barrel. Anyways, I'm thinking the subsonic, if I could get subsonic velocities out of that it would indeed be quieter, or certainly not any louder than a 22 high velocity there. I'm hoping a little quieter, but I don't know if they'll be as quiet as 22 subsonic. So like I said, that's what I was really trying to answer today. I just did not expect those to come in over 1100 feet per second. So now that's out of a 24-inch barrel. So if you have a 16-inch barrel Glover gun, even if they're coming in subsonic, it's probably going to be a little bit louder, because you might still have some unburnt powder or burning powder coming out the end of a 16-inch, whereas out of the 24, probably not, at least not on a truly subsonic load coming out the end of it. But anyways, I hope you found this video informative, and hope to see you on the next one.